Hey everybody, it's Daphne from Laura Entertainment. How you guys doing? We are sitting down with Jesus Celeste Guzman. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
She's a female veteran, y'all. We don't get too many of them, so y'all better enjoy that one. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a Dominican American, Dominican by birth and citizenship American. So I am a mother of three adults, and I have a beautiful grandson that is amazing.
They're fun.
And I love to entertain with camera, behind the camera, and in front of the camera sometimes. So I am a producer and actress, and I'm learning the trade in different aspects. I am also a writer, and since I get out of the military in 2013, I've been learning new skills and trying to tell my story eventually in the future through film. And I have written 5 books, and this year I'm planning to publish at least the first one, which one of those will be turning into a movie trying to tell my real life story in a nutshell.
So tell us about your time in the military. What was that like for you, being in the military as a woman?
Well, it was very challenging and very hard, especially having an accent, being a female and Latina or Hispanic. It was a struggle because it's like I had to establish, like, mess with me kind of thing. And I had great experiences, but I have very all that were not very good. But I have to basically find my way through most of the time. And it was a learning experience that helped me through even today. And I got to be the bilingual military instructor, which is a military science instructor. I was able to teach in Spanish to other allied countries. And that was very interesting and very unheard of in the military. So one of the benefits of being a Spanish speaking person. So besides that, I had quite a rocky experience when I was essentially assaulted in the military, and that kind of broke me down to pieces. And I got to the point that it was hard to sleep for over 3 weeks in a row, and I became completely out of control in the sense of feeling like justice was not done right or that the things were not handled correctly. And it was hard for me to cope with that experience and that pain. It was excruciating, invisible pain that nobody could see, but only I could have the torment, the reminding and the flashbacks of the stuff. And that was a quite of a very hard patch to go through. And I got to the point I was suicidal and depressed to the fullest. I became a little bit trying to cope with alcohol, to cope with the pain, and to kind of trying to erase the memories of the pain and the flashbacks are reminding me of things. But eventually I came through to that and had the help that I needed. And it was not really earthly help in my case. It was literally the day that I was trying to kill myself. I actually called out for God and it showed up. So that's my breakthrough that started during the military, still in active duty, going through that. And it was very, very hard to actually have life in a normal basis after that. And it took me over 3 years to actually feel like normal again. 3 years of torture, invisible pain, and not being understood, most likely. But thank God I live to tell and to be a voice for those that are voiceless and for those that have taken actually their life in the process through abuse. And it's nothing that we see very popular in the military or that is very publicized or promoted, but it is thousands and thousands of soldiers, female and male, that go through this experience that is unlikely, do not represent what the military stands for. And I'm not saying the military is a bad experience or anything like that, but that is part of my story and part of what I went through. And besides the amazing assignments that I have and the amazing opportunities that I have to grow and to be able to share my knowledge in the military science area and as operations sergeant and as a also logistics and in that area. I was very delighted into putting things together, organizing things, and eventually leading soldiers, teaching them how to do the supply, logistics, and do operations and planning for the operation, training the soldiers in different aspects of logistics, because I was a quartermaster in logistics as well. That was one of my specialties. So it was all in all, it was an amazing experience, minus the horrifying part of the sexual assault and anything relating to that.
So how long were you in for?
I was 7 years and a half. And the reason why I was 7 years and a half, because I planned to be 20, but I couldn't because of I have what they call, well, I'm gonna be honest here. I have accident in the pre-deployment training. I had a Humvee rollover pre-deployment training, and that caused me brain injury. And it was not noticeable at the time, at the moment, but down the road, noticed that I was losing the vision in my right eye, and I was having blinding headaches. And then eventually to find out that that led me to have distorted sight appreciation of the depth of stepping into places. So we went into the field for a training for 3 weeks, and I did not see the edge of the cliff as if it was closed because of distorted vision. I see it far, so I stepped into the cliff and fell down, and then I ended up in a very serious concussion injury, and then they found I have a tumor, and there was cancer, and then they did a surgery, and then there was a malpractice in the process of the surgery, and then I ended up in coma, and then in a wheelchair, quadriplegic, and I lost my voice and the ability to have the sound, clear memory for a good time. It took me a long time to recover from that injuries. And that was one of the things that, in my opinion, I was not handled correctly. But that was part of one of the painful experiences that actually caused me to be what I call not a good of a soldier to keep anymore, because with those injuries, it was hard to keep you in the military. So I went through a whole recovery period to actually get back and to be able to use the main abilities like speaking clear, thinking clear, and I eventually recovered my memory. It took like 3 years actually to recover fully my memory, and all that was one thing behind the other. It wasn't planned, and that's not what I expected. It was gonna be like for a long haul and to be like command sergeant major one day in the future. That was my dream, my passion. And but all those incidents, that was not something that you were expecting to happen, but that actually caused me to have a shorter period of service.
Wow.
So I feel like I'm being through a very rough patch, and some people might not consider, if you don't go to the front line of the war, do not consider that you've been through something. But in my case, I feel like I went through a different kind of war.
Good Lord, girl. It sounds like you just couldn't catch a damn break. I mean, seriously, that's snowballing right there. I mean,
That's right.
it's one thing after another. Bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? That's just
Yep. I
pretty
felt that way most of the time. Yeah.
good Lord. And I
Get
mean, so 7 years, did you got
7.5.
did they tell you, did they make you get out or did you just choose to leave?
I didn't want to leave. They gave me the choice to recover because there is they have a program for that to recover. The Wounded Warrior Battalion was called at the time. They changed the name after. That's where they take the wounded and any soldier that is going through any injury or any kind of accident. They kind of try to patch you up and fix you up and that kind of stuff if you want to. So I was a kind of soldier that when I give up just because some tragedy or some accident or something didn't went right, I always look for the way to make it work and to get back on my feet with my boots and get back on the ground. That was me. I was that type of soldier. So I actually fight to the last minute to stay and to recover, and I managed to recover from every single one of the things. And eventually, after all the recovery, then they find out that I have cancer for a third time. And then that kind of that kind of number. So eventually I said, you know what? It looked like this is not ready for me to stay.
Right. It's time to pack my shit and leave, y'all. I gotta go. For real. I'll see y'all later. It's been nice serving. But if
You
I'm
know what really
leaving, shit's just gonna keep happening. I gotta go. That's what it seems like to me, you know?
eventually I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's like every time that I sign up voluntarily to deploy, this is another thing, right? 3 times I sign up voluntarily to ship out. And every time something happened. It's like,
Yeah.
are you serious? I'm trying to get out there the front line. I'm trying to volunteer to go on deployments. And for some reason, always something happened every time that I volunteer to go. While others want to get out of the assignment, I wanted to just go in voluntarily, but no, didn't happen that way.
I wanted the army, but
That's crazy. Yeah, and I was very bold. Like okay, who is what do you need? Sign me up. I was like the first one, like, here and just come in. But for some reason, there was still the plans going on.
That's crazy. I swear.
Yeah, it is really crazy.
Especially when you want to do something so bad, and
Yeah,
it's just like, okay, as one thing after another, one thing,
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
just, okay, I'm just done.
Yeah, I was working against my plans. Obviously, I guess the plans were not right or something.
Yeah.
So, but I give the fight. I give the fight. I press in. I stay. I try and try over and over and over and over. But anyway, eventually, it's like, don't you get it? Like, hello, like, it's time to go. Time to go.
That was me today. I was having a conversation with somebody and I was telling them about coding because I'm not a coder. Okay. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I cannot code. I have no idea how the hell I created a channel. Okay. I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you. There's no way I could do it again. No way. And we were having this conversation and I just straight told this person, I was like, yep, you know, I tried to do it. Apparently, it just didn't want me to do it. So pretty much, so the people who I was doing it for, they pretty much called and said, "Yo, give it up. We'll just do it for you." you know,
Yeah, there you have it. Okay, sure. That sounds like a good plan.
they probably felt sorry for me. Like, hey, she ain't caught this shit in 6 months. We're just gonna call her and help her. We need to help her out. We see she created something. I'll
Yeah,
admit it, I will admit it. I don't know how to code. I don't. I'll try, but
but
it might not be best,
that's actually commendable that you actually try and got to the where you got,
Girl,
and
it's like a whole other world.
it is.
I don't want that job.
I totally feel you.
I can keep it. I thought producing was hard. I'm good. I'll stay with producing. You all keep the coding. No.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
the
they
same
do it.
thing.
Like, oh man, because you just write this random shit 00 slash blah, and you got to put it here and then you got to do it there, and I'm good.
Yep,
I just want
yep.
to move stuff, and it don't work like that. It's so complicated.
But
So
I believe that's why we have different skills and talents, because it's like everybody have their own niche, their own group, their own specialty, and we need to kind of let everybody flow in their own zone, you know?
I do believe they felt sorry for me though. They go, just give up, give up.
That's funny.
It happens sometimes, it's like that sometimes. They're just, you never know. I mean, same army, just that was just a sign, like you just don't need to be here. There's a reason why you don't need to be here. You need to go and live your life somewhere, and be happy because I mean, I know from like my son being in, like he was shot over there and I didn't know about it. I found out on Facebook that he was shot. He was
Oh,
high
my.
on morphine, like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like,
Oh,
"You got shot? What the hell?" Seriously. "Can you send me some Pringles?" "What?" You know? "Why
oh,
would
wow.
they contact me?" And he just went right back to work because he loved it. And that's what he's meant to do. That's what he wants to do. That's great, but just there's reasons why people are put in other directions like me. I went to school for criminal justice all them years and I was going to do that, but like I'd had that conversation where things just kept circling back. Like it was modeling when I was younger, it kept circling and circling and circling, and then scouts and this and that. And I just kept pushing it away, pushing it away, pushing it away. Then I started business, run that for years, and then here we go. We're circling again. And finally I just pumped the brakes on my business and jumped in. Because
Good.
there's a reason why things keep coming back. And
Yes,
even if I wouldn't have jumped in when I did, it probably still would have circled back. You know,
that's right.
there's just reasons behind things. There always is. And you either prolong that or you just do it, you know.
Yeah, that's right. There are things that mean there is a time and a place for everything, basically. We just have to learn to tune with this timing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
eventually it clicks in.
That's crazy, man. I'm telling you. So
Yes.
you was talking. I know you have some movies. I will go ahead and drop them. Your movies coming up.
Yes, yes. I have a gala premiere coming up on June 14 in Delaware at the Everett Theater. And the name of the film is Sleepers. And it is action thriller and drama. And it is funny because we only wrapped it up like 2 weeks ago, complete the filming, and we already have scheduled this gala premiere, and we dedicated an entire scene just for veterans to honor veterans, either active duty or past a service. And we want to also honor them at the ceremony. We're gonna have a space dedicated during the gala premiere to veterans as well. So we would love to have a good group of veterans attending the gala premiere. So if anybody knows any veterans, active duty or veterans that might want to come to Delaware, Middletown, Delaware, at the Everett Theater, that would be awesome.
Is there
So,
a ticket link?
huh?
Is there a link for tickets?
Yes, that is
You
through
can,
the Everett Theater. That's where the tickets are being purchased through.
okay. If afterwards, if you want, shoot me that link and I'll put that up. I'll put the link underneath.
Sure,
Yeah. And then
sure.
we can get that link up there at least. Yeah.
Awesome. And there is also another movie that is coming on Tubi on June 11th. It's called Wanna Be a Star. That's a faith-based comedy. It's a lot of fun. And you can use some napkins between because a lot of laughing make you actually cry with laughing. So that is, if anybody wants to stream it that day, it will help for the rating as well. So June 11 on Tubi, that will be the other film coming up.
Is it only going to be on that day or are they going to keep it on there?
No, they're gonna keep going, but according to what I was told by distribution, that the more people stream it, the day that comes out is actually good for rating, because we're planning to bring more platforms for streaming after July, besides Tubi.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. There you go. Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
So what do you
But
got?
on my
I mean, after you get these released, you got anything else you're working on? Anything else coming up?
Yes, there is another film. It's called Mia's Bridge. It's a 5 million budget, and we're trying to find sponsors right now. It's pitching stage for that film, and it's charged with actions. And we're looking for serious people that want to actually be part of that because it's a huge message on that movie for the audience. When we're trying to in that movie, trying to bring community and law enforcement into synchronization and appreciation at the same time to trying to encourage community to work as a team rather than as the opposite. So, and it is multicultural. We're trying to have a very equitative cast that represent different countries because we're trying to also promote that, not to be focusing in a specific group of people, but to include, if possible, an actor from different countries.
So you're looking basically for did you put out a casting call already? Or are you looking for diversity as far
Right
as
now, we're trying to find somebody that's a A-lister, a list, because there is a investors that want to see an A-lister that come on the project, and then once that happen, then they come in to invest into the film.
well, we won't talk too much business on this. We'll talk about that afterwards, but
Yes.
I'll talk to you about that after we're done. Um,
Okay.
I probably
Awesome.
I got some ideas for you. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
But I
Awesome.
mean, as far as casting calls, you got casting calls out. Has the movie already been cast, or are you still working on
No, no, we are trying after this, the premiere, we're trying to hit heavy on that one, and we're looking forward to push that project to a different level. Yes. But
it?
we're looking for take it to a big screen, not to be only an indie film on that one. Yes.
So, Sleepers, is that an indie or is that a feature?
It's Sleeper is a feature film. Feature
Okay.
film is indie feature film. There is a lot of promises going on with the movie. It's possible that turn it more into the indie film, as a matter of fact. There is many people looking into it to actually take it to a next level.
There you go. What's the running time on it?
In 92 minutes.
92 minutes.
Yes.
An indie film?
Yes.
That's as long as a damn feature, girl.
It's a feature film.
That's no indie.
It's a feature film. Yes. Yes.
That's a feature film.
Yes, it is. That's why I say indie feature film. Yes.
To me, and a little indie's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Really? Oh, no, no, no. This is
That's
a
what I
full, this
consider an indie film, 10, 20
is
minutes.
no. There is actually a feature film that is long. It's like a whole, yeah. There is
Maybe a
feature
little
film that is 5 minutes.
independent, the independent film, 92 minutes. I still call them, little features, but the little indie ones, those are the ones I call, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, those little cute films, short
No,
films.
this is
Now, I
full.
refer to them as the indies.
No, no, this
I'm
is
all
way
about the
out
real
there.
features.
This is way out there, and it's well done, and the trailer is very good as well. So let's see. We would like to see you there and your people, whoever is watching, whoever is interested. We need the support at the premiere.
There you go.
Sorry.
So where are you at right now?
I am in New York.
New York. How's the weather there?
It is I would say from north to south.
Bipolar? Is it bipolar there too?
Forward instead of by. I'm sorry.
Telling you what, this weather, it won't make up its damn mind. It goes from 80 degrees to friggin' 60 degrees to 48 again, and then it goes right back up to 70, 80. And that is just it's getting everybody sick. Then you've got allergies and all that, and people are getting sick. It's
I
ridiculous.
have allergies actually. Yes.
Off the
Sorry.
East Coast, if you want to survive, Mother
Yes.
Nature, beer.
The weather is very wow. It can rain, it can be cold, it can be summer. The
Snow.
whole week, the whole week has been like that. Plus, a lot of pollen. It's an overload of pollen that is actually affecting my throat.
You want to get something to drink?
Yes, yes, I do.
And I'll go ahead, run and get something to drink. We're good. Wait
Yes, I believe you can cut this.
a second. I
Lord have mercy.
always have something to drink with me all the time. I've got to always have something to drink with me.
I feel I feel as if the pollen is stuck in my throat. Anyways,
People
it's
cutting their
interesting.
lawns and stuff too. That don't help.
Yes, I've been dealing with that. All right, I think we're good to go. Thank you. That feels good to drink water.
You always should have something to drink with you all the time. I'm telling you what, I'm allergic to grass, and I never knew that for a long time. I I knew for a long time I'm allergic to cats, but yet I had three of them.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, two have passed away since then. I still have one, and I always took
Oh.
my house like super clean. I'm like super OCD about that. And you would never know I had a cat unless you actually seen it. Seriously. A lot of
Oh,
people
wow.
knew I had cats unless they seen them. And I take an allergy pill during the day and then at night before I go to bed. So I always take two. And then I found out, I went to the doctor and they did some kind of stupid allergy thing on me. And they're like, "Oh, did you know you're allergic to grass?" I'm like, "What?" You know,
What?
as much as I love to be outside, and you're telling me I'm allergic to grass, what the hell, man? So me, I don't care because like when I'm outside cutting, weed whacking, whatever with the weed eater, I'm out there barefooted with a weed eater. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, wow.
Breathing the grass in. I'm allergic as hell to the grass. Never even knew. I had no clue
Wow.
for grass.
That's interesting.
They
So
found out. It was weird.
you're gonna be in the country then?
Oh hell, they're not gonna stop me from being in the country. I like to be out there. I mean, like I like the city, but I like the country too. You know what I mean? I like to be in the middle,
Yes.
but I think the country, even when I grew up in Las Vegas, all the people out there, like when I was younger, thought I was weird because I was used to being, back this way. So I'd run around in Vegas barefooted, walking through the alleys barefooted. Oh my God. I ran through the desert barefooted
Like
through
a
the,
gypsy?
and people are just looking at me like, this girl right here is crazy. You know, hell, it didn't phase me because I was used to it. It's just shoes, what?
That's
What?
interesting.
I've got a ton of shoes, probably over 100 pairs, but do I wear them? Not half the time.
That's interesting. So you like to be in touch with the soil.
It's just weird. I don't know. I'm one of them people where I just like to be comfortable, you
That
know.
sounds good to me. Yeah.
You know,
All right, I'm right there with you.
seriously, I like to be comfortable, shorts, tank tops, whatever, comfortable. I
Yeah,
get
and drop the
stuff when I
heels on the side.
makeup when I need to have my makeup on. Other than that, my hair's in a ponytail. I've got on tank tops, t-shirts, whatever, shorts, and I just go. You know, that's just me.
Sounds good.
That's why when I do these interviews, I tell everybody, I'm like, look, if we got an interview, don't cancel because that takes like my whole day. Well, at least half of my day because I've got to get ready. And I already hate doing my makeup anyway, unless I have to. And that's at least, that's a job. To me
You
anymore,
did a
that's
good
a
job.
chore, you know, that's a chore to me anymore. So I got to do that, do my makeup, and then I got to do, get everything set up and everything. So don't cancel because then that means I got to do all of that again for the next time.
Oh, wow.
So
I
bad.
see. That makes sense.
To me, it's too much work. Like,
But you did a good job, though.
I don't have a team. I don't have no makeup artist here to do my makeup. If I did, I wouldn't care. Like, hey, all right, cool. You want to cancel? All right, they'll be back. But
Yeah. Yeah.
me, that's me doing it. It's just, I don't know. I can be girly girl, country girl. I don't know. 50 different girls in one, I guess.
The next door girlfriend in the movie.
I don't think I could play that.
Oh,
I've had
really?
I have had that conversation with people before as far as that role, that particular person in a movie. I do not seriously think I could even take myself serious being that lovey-dovey kiss your ass type chick in film. I'm sorry. I grew up with 8 brothers. I've grew up. I'm not even going to go into that. But anyway, and I've always been very, very, very independent. I'll just leave it there. And I've
Okay, gotcha.
on anybody, especially a man, to do a damn thing for me. And to be from where I am now to a woman that's going to kiss your ass in a film. I get it's make believe, but I can't. I can't. I wouldn't even be able to take myself serious. You know what? I don't think I couldn't do it. There's no way. You know, I'd be the Michelle Rodriguez type easily,
I see.
but there's no way in hell. No, I'm not bowing to a man. I'm not.
I see, I see.
Sorry, guys, but this chick right here don't bow. No. You
I
could,
see.
if you could be the lovey-dovey type, but that's just not me. That's not who I am. I could not connect to that type of role. There's no way.
Yeah, I didn't thought of that for me ever, neither.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I love more about detective, doctors, lawyer. That's the type of
yeah,
character that I feel very natural and comfortable.
hard ass.
Yeah.
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 See that I'm right there with you. I could not do that other thing. I could do lawyer, detective, easily, stuff like that. Motorcyclist because I ride. But could I do that? No. No, that's not me. I could not connect to that. There's no way. No way. Because the first time I would have to say, "Oh my God, I love you so much, baby." No fucking way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stupid fishy.
I couldn't do it. Nope, I'm good. I tell you what, God, you'd have a field day with me hanging out. I'm serious. You'd be like, oh my God. So,
Well, everybody have their own things. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, you said you wrote some books also.
Yes.
Names of your books.
Say that again. Couldn't hear.
What are the names of your books?
Restore is one of them. From victim to an overcomer. They flow as a consecutive, one or the other. Yes, by different sessions.
So
So
what,
it is
Amazon?
basically not only to share about the struggles, but how I managed to move from victim to people call it survivor. I don't consider myself a survivor, but I know that worldwide there's a very common thing to stay between victim and survivorship.
Yeah.
So in my case, I broke the code. So I went from there to overcomer. So that is very not like something that you hear a lot, somebody saying that. So that's what make difference between my writing from other people that talk about survivorship. And I basically walk the reader through the steps, how to move from that mindset. It's basically go about what's the mindset, how they come about, and what is the root of the mindset, and how to face them in a healthy way, in a loving way towards yourself, and then to be gracious towards yourself, and then how to break the pattern, and then how to establish the real you that been hidden inside of you for basically most of the person's life. So anybody that's dealing with struggling with feeling a victim or being actually a victim or becoming victimizing somebody else or becoming comfortable in the zone of survivorship, I encourage them and defy them to move out of that state of mind and out of that comfort zone of survivorship. Because I believe that we are created to be more than just a survivor. We are created to be a overcomer, like triumphant. Like go out and get and conquer. Whatever it is the niche, whatever it is your mountain, whatever it is, you know what? But you need to be the best of the best, but you have to make it there in oneness, like not in a broken pieces inside. So a lot of times a person might be broken, but it's invisible, right? So I address those things over there, how to bring from the invisible to the visible and be comfortable under your own skin.
Wow. So you can get these on Amazon?
Like right now, it's not out yet. I am publishing this year. This year
Oh,
is coming out. Yes.
okay.
And I'm writing a script for a movie about it as well.
Well, then we're gonna have to bring you back on. We'll have to do the writer's block. We'll put you on the writer's block for that one. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
That's
Yes. Yeah, I just came from Honduras, speaking about encouraging 150 women over there about how to break those patterns and how to have hope and understand that there is a way out of that vicious cycle of victim mindset.
wow. That's unbelievable. That's awesome. You're a rock star, man. Seriously.
I don't know.
You're
I,
like
I just feel like I feel like
seriously.
an eagle. I like an eagle soaring high when I able to share with others that there is a way out of the mindset and out of the lifestyle, out of the comfort zone of brokenness. So basically, I used to be a mess. I used to be broken up, messed up, like crazy messed up. And now I said I have a messenger. I went from a mess to a messenger. So from an ugly mess to a beautiful messenger because it's powerful and beautiful at the same time. I could see myself like a roaring eagle, and I want a lot of people worldwide, no matter if it's a woman, whoever is the human being that applies to understand that. I believe that people are made to be eagles, not to be chicken. Because the chicken stays on the ground and the eagle goes so high, you can see from the distance, and you can it is a symbolic thing. It's powerful. To me, so powerful. Yes. So I want to
I
my
like
people
that.
to
The chicken stays on the ground. You're just your chicken on the ground. You need to fly. And then you throw the chicken and lands.
that's another analogy. I say, like, to take the serpent, for example. That's an analogy that I use. You cannot see the serpent in the air, lose in the air, the serpent lose the strength, but when the eagle pick it up and take it high, it can win over the serpent. But if you fight the serpent on the ground, you are history as an eagle. So
You're screwed. Run away.
exactly. So I use things like that that is symbolic, relatable, and that it seems funny at the same time. And I use kind of like a joking when I write also as well. Even if it is an ugly topic, but I put the funny part in it because it's actually there is fun in pain, and there is beauty in pain, and there is beauty in ashes. So I kind of illustrate it through my writing about what I mean when I say those things. Yeah.
You like that. I'm gonna say that to somebody one day. I'm like, hey, you're just a chicken on the ground, ain't you? See if they take me serious. They'll
Do you
probably
know that
be like, what?
do you know that the chicken go like this, like this? But that is symbolic of like, should I do it? Should I do it? What about if something happens? And you never get to do it because you're so afraid to just, you know what I mean? So that's similar to being a chicken mindset. And then victim mindset is like a chicken. So it is just crazy cool. And then sometimes people are hanging out with the wrong crowd. For example, if you're an eagle, what are you doing hanging out in a chicken coop? No, get out of there.
Right.
You're meant to be an eagle. So that's something that I use on my own life in the book. Yes.
Get your chicken ass out the group.
That's right. Or tell me, eagle, hey, eagle, get out of the chicken coop. Let's have some fun and fly out. Oh, I don't have no wings. Oh, don't worry. When you throw out there, you're gonna discover that you have them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is funny as hell. Okay, I'm gonna tell you thank you for coming on. I want you to stay on. It has been so much fun. Even with the stories, I'm telling you, it's awesome. We do appreciate you coming on, seriously. We need more female veterans, seriously. We do. We don't get enough. We don't get enough. We've had three. Three. You're the third one. I'm pretty sure. It was Crystal, Sheila, and you. Three.
Okay,
Rest of all
we
been
need
guys. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And
we need to represent.
yeah, we need some more. Um, but definitely thank you for coming on. Everybody else, I just
You're
want to let you
welcome.
guys know we do have a new segment coming to Lore. I actually announced that yesterday. It is called Censor This. And this segment is for comedians and comedians only. And they will be able to speak freely. They can do their acts, they can talk, bullshit, whatever. I'm not going to censor anybody. I never do usually anyway. It don't matter. But this is only for comedians. And this will eventually also be going to Apple TV. I just want to let everybody know before I close out this segment. So, to everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you. Appreciate you for sure. And see you guys later.